Alright, how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be replacing the inner and outer tie rods for the 135i. So I'm replacing these because they are old and seized, I guess. I went to the alignment shop because I got the coilovers right here. These are brand new, I have a video on that. I put these on, went for an alignment. They told me they couldn't adjust the toe anymore because these things are seized up. As you can see, they put vice grip on here, and I guess they couldn't turn it anymore, which I think is BS. But either way, I guess it gives me a good excuse to change these out. These are not upgraded or anything. These are just OE replacements. But yeah, it should be pretty easy and simple. First thing we need to do is remove this boot right here so we can get to this part of the tie rod. It's just the threaded part. So let's get to that. Alright, so for the boot clamp, I am cutting it off. You can reuse these, or you could buy a new one of the same style, but I'm just going to use a zip tie just because it does pretty much the same job, but you could do whatever you want. So the boot is off. Next up would be this one right here. This as well is just like a clamp, but this one's a bit easier because boot is off. You can see this is what we want to grab onto. You could either use a really big wrench, but I don't think I have that. So, alright, so I'm gonna use this right here. Basically a pipe wrench. This is a pipe wrench. Alright, so I pretty much got it off right now. There we go. It's loose. So now, we'll just unthread it like this. Take it out. Alright, so this is the nut we gotta take out, this 21mm nut. A lot of people hold down with the Torx in here and then turn this with the wrench, but sometimes if it's not too rusted up, you can remove it without that. I'm gonna try it with the gun right here, with the impact gun. Then we're gonna pry this down right here, give it tension so it doesn't spin. If it works. Now we just finished loosening up the rest of it, and it should come right up. Alright, so looking at these two, they look pretty much identical, except for this one has an extra locking nut, but even the tip looks the same. This one right here, it was not bad at all. Look at this thing. So I'm gonna put anti-seize on it so it lessens the chance of this happening again. This will keep the threads, will prevent the threads from becoming rusted up. So a little bit anti-seize, and then we'll just drive it in.
Yeah, boy.
And that will help out a little bit so it doesn't seize up. Alright, so here we are. I put the boot in, as you can see. Old boot is on, clamp, and then I'm just gonna thread this in, and it will be ready to install. Funny enough, I don't know why the alignment shop said this thing was seized, but this is not seized. Look at this.
What?
A little bit rusted, yeah, but not seized. What they forgot to do was, when you take off this bolt right here, you're supposed to jam something in here to spread this open, kind of like for the struts, but they obviously didn't know that. So, you know, that's what happens when you go to people that don't know nothing about cars. But anyways, we're just gonna thread this on and install it. Alright, so here I go. Install this part right here. Okay, so I tightened this down right here using the pipe wrench again. And now all we gotta do is put this back right here, cover it. If it was torn or something, I would replace it, but since this one is good, we're gonna keep it. Or whatever. This one here, we'll cut back on with the, this one here, back on this, hold up, and that's it. Alright, so here's the tie rod that the alignment shop said that they could not turn because it's seized or something. My best guess, since they're not experienced, they did not open up this clamp right here, which basically holds down and stops it from spinning. Let's see if it turns. Would you look at that? It's turning. It's still turning. Turns perfectly fine. Why did it not turn? because these people did not open this up. All right, so before you take off the old tire rod, make sure to count how many turns it takes to take the old tire rod out. That way when you put the new one on, you can count the same amount of turns to put it in, and then that way your alignment is somewhat good. You will still need an alignment after you do this job, but it'll at least get you pretty close to where you'll be able to drive the car to get to the shop. Other than that, just tying down the bolt, and instead of a metal clamp I put a zip tie for now, and that's pretty much it. You will need alignment, and thanks for watching.